Final Four Loyola Chicago coach Porter Moser pa.ssionately blasts transfer rule. San Antonio, while much of the talk surrounding Loyola Chicago's Final Four run has centered on whether coach Porter Moser will stay or leave the program following the school's historic season, Moser took issue with the idea of college basketball players leaving on a whim when meeting with reporters Thursday ahead of the Ramblers' national semifinal matchup with Michigan on Saturday. The NCAA has considered giving players more freedom in the transfer process and allowing them to leave their current school and receive immediately eligibility at another school instead of sitting out a year. "That's not the answer, in my opinion," Moser said. "I just think the transfer rule, it is going to devastate the trickle-down theory of that. It could uproot lives." Moser used his program's storybook season as an example of how more leniency for players to transfer would not only impact programs like Loyola's, in which Moser has spent 7 seasons building a winning culture and recruiting specific players to fit that culture, but how it would worsen the sports product. More, USA Today Sports Final Four expert picks more, move aside Bears, Cubs, Loyola is Chicago's new favorite team. More, Villanova and Loyola bring to light Catholic embrace of basketball. "You could spend all this time building the program at Loyola," Moser said. "I've spent my heart and soul building this program, from getting through all the tough times. And then you could see somebody going into this year, saying, you know what, senior catalyst, Dante Ingram was really good last year as a junior. I'm going to take Dante. And now Loyola is not here today. That's terrible for the game. It's been great for the game, watching what we've done and enjoying this group, what they've done. But that could happen to you in August. Those are tough things. And they're hard temptations for young kids not to take." Moser's roster features transfers but via a different path. The Missouri Valley Player of the Year, Clayton Custer, transferred to reunite with his high school teammate, Ben Richardson, when he wasn't getting playing time at Iowa State. And guard Marks Towns transferred from Fairleigh Dickinson. Moser also used the Missouri Valley Conference as an example for power conference teams poaching the best players if rules are made to empower players transferring after building up their stock. Can you imagine the Missouri Valley Power Conference coaches? Look at that league, how good of a league it is. It's just going to be a friend system and they're going to pick. Where does it end? Playing off Moser's point, a similar situation happened to last year's Missouri Valley champion, Illinois State. The Redbirds' best returning player, Mikhail McIntosh, transferred to Oregon, after a breakout season in the Missouri Valley. You have to be strategic, and yet you also have to keep the student-athlete in mind, and there's a balance with that, Illinois State coach Dan Mueller told USA Today Sports in the fall on the matter. But you have to be careful because it can decimate your program. There have been multiple coaches who have been fired because they haven't won enough, because of grad transfers.